dear teachers, and all the students present here. Today, we are going to recreate a mock parliament session, and we are going to incite the procedure and proceedings of the parliament. We are all very well acquainted with the budget session held during the month of February and March, and the clash between the ruling party and opposition party members. But in fact, the parliament is the temple of democracy. The constitution came into effect on 26 January 1950 and provides for a bicameral legislature with 2 hours known as the Council of States, the Rajya Sabha, which is the upper house, and the House of People, Lok Sabha, which is the lower house. The Rajya Sabha consists of not more than 50 members, including 12 members directly nominated by the President, and the Lok Sabha consists of 552 representatives directly elected by the people. And now, call upon my co-host, Swetcha, to brief you about the working of the Parliament.
Thank you, Shilpi. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I will give you a brief about the houses of the Parliament, that is, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, their functions, and a little something about the presiding officers of the Parliament. The main functions of both the houses is to make laws. Each house has its own set of presiding officers of the Parliament. The Lok Sabha has a speaker and a deputy speaker. In the Rajya Sabha, the vice president designates as the ex-officio chairman. To the left side of the speaker's table sits the opposition party, and to the right, the ruling party. Do you know how many sessions are held in Parliament in a year? 3 sessions: the budget session, the monsoon session, and the winter session. The marshals have a very important role to play in the Parliament. They escort the speaker and act as a computer that has knowledge about all the issues that take place in the Parliament. Now, let's move on to the next activity of the session, that is the mock Parliament.
Honorable members, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members, I cordially welcome you all to the winter session of the mock Parliament. Hope this session will be a very fruitful one as we sit here together and deliberate important matters concerning the nation. Today's first business is the oath-taking ceremony. Secretary General, please.
Mr. Mohan, who stands elected from the Pali constituency of Rajasthan. Sir, would you like to take the oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
Hindi. मैं मोहन शेषसाई जो लोकसभा का सदस्य निर्वाचित हुआ हूँ, ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा तथा जिस पद को मैं ग्रहण करने वाला हूँ उसके कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक निर्वहन करूंगा।
Ms. Jasdeep, who stands elected from the Bhopal constituency of Madhya Pradesh. Madam, would you like to take the oath or affirmation?
Both, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
English.
I, P. Jayashree, having been elected a member of the lower house of the Parliament, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by the law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Mr. Raghavendra, who stands elected from the Tirupati constituency of Andhra Pradesh. Sir, would you like to take the oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
Telugu.
రాఘవేంద్ర అనే నేను లోక్సభ యొక్క సభ్యునిగా ఎన్నుకోబడిన వాడినై శాసనము ద్వారా స్థాపితమైన భారత సంవిధానం పట్ల యథార్థమైన శ్రద్ధానిష్ఠులను కలిగి ఉండుననియు భారతదేశ యొక్క సార్వభౌమతను మరియు అఖండతను సమర్పిస్తానని నేను చేపట్టుతున్న కర్తవ్యమును శ్రద్ధపూర్వకముగా నిర్వహిస్తానని దైవ సాక్షిగా ప్రమాణం చేయుచున్నాను.
Mr. Johnson, who stands elected from the Vellore constituency of Tamil Nadu. Sir, would you like to take the oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
Tamil.
நான் ஜான்சன் விஜய் பால் பாராளுமன்ற இளைஞராம் நிலை கீசவன் உறுப்பினராக தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்பட்டதை இன்றும் இறையாண்மை மற்றும் உரிமைப்பாட்டு நிலையிலிருந்து சட்டத்தின்படி இந்தியன் அரசியல் அமைப்பின் மீது உண்மையான நம்பிக்கையும் விசுவாசத்தையும் வைத்திருப்பேன். இன்று கடவுளின் பேரில் சத்தியம் செய்கிறேன். ஒரு பாராளுமன்ற மந்திரியாக என் கடமைகளாய் நம்பிக்கையோடும் மனசாட்சியோடும் நிறைவேற்றுவேன் என்று உறுதியளிக்கிறேன். நன்றி.
Ms. Vishnu Prabha, who stands elected from the Calicut constituency of Kerala. Madam, would you like to take the oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
Malayalam.
വിഷ്ണുപ്രഭ എന്ന ഞാൻ ലോകസഭയിലെ ഒരു അംഗമായി തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്നതിനാൽ നിയമം വഴി സ്ഥാപിതമായ ഭാരതത്തിന്റെ ഭരണഘടനയോടും
demise of a former colleague, Shri Suresh Chandra. Shri Suresh Chandra was an agriculturalist by profession and an active social worker. He worked in the rural areas, devoting his time and energy to the welfare of agricultural laborers and the uplift of the backward classes and the downtrodden. He was the president of Lok Sabha, Mirjapur. An able parliamentarian and an effective orator, he took keen interest in the proceedings of the House. He passed away at New Delhi on 30th of December 2022 at the age of 35.
Sir, I rise to pay my tributes to Sri Suresh Chandra, whose death has been deeply mourned by all. He was a young man who came from a family of freedom fighters and whose father has kept a name for himself. And this tradition was carried by the family. He was with us to the very last moment. He seemed to be well and happy, and his passing away was all the greater. He had a bright future before him. I should like to extend my deep condolences to this family. Sir, I associate myself with the tributes made by you and the leader of the House. I had the privilege to work with Suresh Chandra as colleagues. He was a person who, because of his lovable nature, never annoyed anyone. He was always with a smiling face and was a very open-hearted person. We have lost a very good social worker, political worker, and a public man in him. I would like to associate myself and my party in sending our condolences to the bereaved family.
The House may stand in silence for a while to express our deep sorrow. Prime Minister to introduce new ministers.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I have pleasure in introducing to you and through you to the House, my colleagues, the new ministers. Ms. Sanjukta, Minister of Irrigation. Shri Prajna, Minister of Civil Service.
Now, Mr. Ramdas Atewale, Minister of Justice and Social Empowerment.
आज यहाँ सभी मिनिस्टर्स मौजूद हैं, एनडीए के और यूपीए के भी। तो आज हम सब के लिए बड़ी खुशी की दिन है क्योंकि आप हमारे लोकसभा के अध्यक्ष बन चुके हैं। तो इस खुशी के अवसर पर मैं आपको कुछ कविताएं सुनाने जा रहा हूँ। एक देश है जिसका नाम है रोम, एक देश है जिसका नाम है रोम, लोकसभा के अध्यक्ष बन के बैठा हूँ। लोकसभा को आपको अच्छी तरह चलाना, लोकसभा को आपको अच्छी तरह चलाना, बिल में आने वालों का नाम प्रैक्टिस में डालना। नरेंद्र मोदी जी और आपका दिल है विशाल, नरेंद्र मोदी जी और आपका दिल है विशाल, राहुल आप रहे खुशहाल। हम मिलकर लेते हैं हाथ में एकता की मशाल, हम मिलकर लेते हैं हाथ में एकता की मशाल, और चलो भारत को बनाते और विशाल। आपका राज्य है राजस्थान, आपका राज्य है राजस्थान, आप बन गए हैं लोकसभा की जान। तो चुनाव से पहले मुझे कांग्रेस वाले कह रहे थे कि आप इधर आओ हमारी तरफ से चुनाव लड़ो, मगर जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं कि इधर पार्लियामेंट में हम सबका सपना होता है कि हम मोदी पार्टी की तरफ से खड़े हैं, इसलिए मैं बीजेपी की तरफ से आया और मैं आपके सामने खड़ा हूँ। और एक मैं विनती करना चाहता हूँ अपने विपक्षी दलों से कि जो भी मोदी जी अच्छे निर्णय लेने, देश के लिए निर्णय बिल और कानून लेके आए, उसे पास करने में कोई बाधा ना लगे। अगर आप पास ना भी करना चाहें, हमारे पास मेजॉरिटी है, हमें आपका जरूरत नहीं है, तब भी मैं बोल रहा हूँ। और फिर एक और बात कि मैं सुना हूँ कि राहुल जी अगले महीने अपने छुट्टियाँ मनाने के लिए विदेश जा रहे हैं, तो उनके लिए मैं एक सलाह देना चाहता हूँ। मोदी जी मेड इन इंडिया के ले रहे देसी प्रक्रिया, मोदी जी मेड इन इंडिया के ले रहे देसी प्रक्रिया, राहुल जी डोंट फोकस ऑन विदेशी लड़कियाँ। थैंक यू।
Now the questioner starts. Question number 101 to Ms. Joel Karishma Lindsay.
Mr. Speaker, sir, will the Minister of Railways be pleased to state whether, in the process of doubling and electrification of the tracks, the Ministry considering to start a direct train from Butchirajupalam to Tirupati, as thousands of passengers are travelling in that route indirectly?
Honorable Minister of Railways.
Honorable Speaker, sir, the opposition has raised a question regarding the direct train from Visakhapatnam to Tirupati. The decision of all new trains are taking place under the consideration of the capacity of their track. In the next zonal timetable meeting, I request the Honorable MP or his representatives to be present. As of 2022, the Vande Bharat Express, which is one of the fastest train of India, with a top speed of 180 km per hour, has been operated. Cross-budget allocation for Indian Railways is 29%, which means 1,40,367.13 crore is allocated. Introduction to new generation of the Bharat Express trains as one station, one product concept is being introduced by our government. Vande Bharat trains will continue to remain as the focus area for the coming years as well. 300 to 400 Vande Bharat trains will be announced in the next budget session. Apart from that, I request the Honorable MP to come and meet me in the hostels. If there is a good capacity available in the area, we will definitely look into this matter.
Next question. Question number 102 to Ms. Swetcha.
Mr. Speaker, sir, will the Minister of Education be pleased to state whether how did the budget allocated for the upliftment of students be used in NEP?
Honorable Minister of Education.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to tell that as per our government, the education for students of classes 1 to 8 is free under the Right to Education Act. Since other essential items like midday meals, books are also given to the students, the scholarship has been stopped. But the scholarship for classes 9 and 10 has been increased. The education budget will allocate rupees 1,04,278 crores, and the NCERT will create a national framework for early childhood care and education for children up to 8 years old.
Next question. Question number 103 to Mr. Srinam Doshi.
Honorable Speaker, sir, can clean energy from solar panels be used to provide an effective and integrated learning in digital classrooms?
Honorable Minister of Energy.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to state that the government has already planned and will be executing on it with the permission and advice of the Education and Energy Ministers. But I would also like to highlight that our government in 2022 has allocated up to 30% subsidy for installation of rooftop solar plants.
Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jammu Kashmir and Lakshadweep are given subsidy up to 70%. This move has been taken by our government to make the schools smarter and reduce power consumption and electricity costs.
Next question. Question number 104. Honorable Minister is absent. Next question. Question number 105 to Ms. Jerusha.
Mr. Speaker, sir, will the Minister for Health, Women and Child Development be pleased to state whether what are the measures taken by the government to ensure a safe environment for children participating in reality shows in TV programs across the country? What are the steps taken by the government to protect mental health for the children participating in these shows?
Honorable Minister for Health, Women and Child Development.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to appreciate the Honorable MP who has highlighted the issue on the present scenario. The Ministry of Child and Women Care has engaged with NIMHANS to start a program named Samvad, under which we ensure that those who protect children from such sites, including children those who are in childcare institutions and those duty holders, get enough support. So do children through the services on NIMHANS on the issues of mental health. I will take it as a suggestion and in collaboration with my colleagues and members of information and broadcasting, hope to reach out the industry at large scale to ensure that the production houses that engage with children can equally benefit under these services of NIMHANS under the project called Samvad. It is a good reflection of compassionate stand.
Next question. Question number 106 to Ms. Soumya Madhuri.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the Minister of Environment is pleased to state whether what is the alternative biodegradable mechanism adopted and promoted by the government which can be picked up by the people to ban the use of single-use plastic.